Hey there, Gretchen Spetz here, registered dietitian with the Functional Kitchen. One thing I hear all the time from my clients is that I don't have enough time. And I hear this, like I said, from my clients, but I also hear it from prospective clients. I hear it from my friends, family, and I know I have uttered those words myself. I just don't have time to make a meal plan, to get 7 hours of sleep, to walk 3 times a week, to lift weights or commit to any sort of exercise routine at all, et cetera, et cetera. We can make that claim with anything. And I get that your life is really, really busy. There's a lot of things pulling at your attention. There are a lot of to-dos. There are a lot of responsibilities. So how can we hold on and cultivate healthy habits in the face of not feeling like we have enough time? So here's my answer to that. First of all, I really changed the mindset about eating healthy, making the meal plan, having 3 meals a day, getting 7 hours of sleep. I stopped that from being part of my to-do list. Instead of being my to-do list, it's like my suit of armor. So if you think of a medieval knight, they had the breastplate and the leg plates and the helmet, all the things. They had the shield. And I really create just three habits that are my armor when things are at its most difficult or most demanding. So for me, my three armor habits, if you will, are eating 3 meals a day and focusing on protein at the meals, getting 7 hours of sleep, and waking up to move my body in a capacity that feels good for me. And that's usually something between weightlifting and walking, sprinkling in differing intensity levels of high intensity interval training. And these three are my non-negotiables. There's other stuff. There's lots of other stuff that I focus on. And most of the time I'm focusing on a whole handful of things that really help me cultivate good habits. And when I think of my clients in the 4 to 6 months that I tend to work with them, they cultivate so many really good habits during these time frames. It's not, and I say this all the time too, it's not about doing all of this stuff perfectly every day, forever and ever. That's not the win because that's impossible. And when we try and strive for that, we end up just feeling really discouraged. And then before you know it, those habits just go. The way I like to approach it is to say that the real win and knowing when you've cultivated some strong habits is when you can drop off for a time being, but you can get back to a habit quickly and efficiently. That's the win, knowing how to get back quickly and efficiently. So for lots of things, it's all about quickness, efficiency. How can I get back to focusing on my fiber intake? How can I get back to my meditation practice? Those are things that we're constantly working on. And it's not so much about what we're doing, but it's the quickness and efficiency of getting back to it. That's the most important thing. But remember, 3 non-negotiable habits that you can focus on, and yours will be different from mine, but think about those as your suit of armor. That's going to be your protection for when life gets a little bit tough.